Hello and welcome to vlog number 2 for my project. This week's concentration was conducting further research for my target audience, primary research and secondary research. On Monday we started the week with researching into what a target audience really is and the characteristics of a target audience. Examples of these are profile, their age and gender, hobbies, like what their interests are, lifestyle, like do they socialise, what is their income, what do they work as. I then had to come up with a questionnaire for my target audience. I asked questions like, do you play sport? If you don't, why did you stop playing sport? What would keep you more motivated? Because my brief is to make women aware of the barriers they face and how they can break them down and get back into sport, because 75% of women don't play sport between the ages 14 and 19 because they drop out. So I just wanted to know the reasons why people do this so I can make a solution in my project. On Tuesday I got a checklist and I had to find out client research, so a bit more background history of the client, history of the brand, their culture and values, and what they believe in, their pay gap between employees. Adidas employ 50% women and 50% men, and they say they're an equal brand, but the pay gap is 18% difference between men and women. I also had to do competitor research, find out Adidas's competitors, so that would be Nike, as they're another sports brand and they like to portray women in sports as well. Other competitors were Charity for women's sports. I also researched visual style influences, what influenced me and why. So for this I found some videos on Nike's website and I like the use of their effects, like some of their effects portray their message they're trying to show. I made a show reel of some videos that I like from Nike and Adidas. I used them to portray what inspired me and I showed the effects that I want to try and input into my final video. On Wednesday I also made a mood board of different website styles and what to include in my website, as I'm making a website to show my campaign on. I also started analysing my questionnaire results. On Thursday I continued analysing my questionnaire results just to get a bit of a head during the end of the week, as Thursday's our day off, so I just wanted to get a bit done, because on Friday everything had to be done for the end of the week, so I didn't want to be rushed for Friday. On Friday back in college I finished my questionnaire analysis and done a conclusion on what questions helped me the most. I made a creative solutions tab where I state Adidas's problems and my solution to help them. I also picked an artist that was Adidas and analysed why they helped me and why I think they're inspirational. Something I learned this week was people's personal barriers with sport. So some of them were they were embarrassed to play, they thought it was a boys' club and that they were being judged by other people in the team, even if they were girls as well. I also learnt that a lot of people play tennis before dropping the sport, so it's a good reason that I've picked tennis for my sport that I want to push along. Problems I had this week would be problems of sound and audio. On Wednesday when I was doing my competitor research and visual style influences, the sound didn't work on my computer. I used the 3 before me method. I researched it, asked my person next to me and then asked the teacher. I got a new pair of headphones and it still didn't work, so to solve this I used my phone for the video and then sent the link from my phone to my computer to analyse. This week I feel like I did fall behind a bit. I think it's because this week is the most toughest week with research. You have to make sure you get it all done properly and make sure you've researched it all, because there isn't enough time to do it after this week really. So I felt like really overwhelmed with all the stuff I had to do, but by the end of the week I did feel really on track. Over the week I developed some more ideas, so I'm going to create a blog that women can talk to each other on. I'm also going to research into different tennis athletes and other professional athletes that can inspire people, and I'm going to use some of their personal quotes that are inspirational and motivates people on. And I'm also going to talk about their backstory, and people may be surprised that some people that come from nothing are like so amazing now, and it will motivate them even more. And I'm thinking of doing a interactive quiz that will make my campaign a bit more fun. I'm going to do something like, what tennis player are you? So you know when you have the spiral diagram going down and you have to pick what one. Have you got blonde hair, have you got dark hair, and then you go down and you pick what one. And that's all for this week. Thank you for listening.